I'm Cyrus. Nikki would like to welcome you to this episode of The Latest Scoop.
Finding refreshments outside a yurt, a mile and a half down a dirt road, might seem a bit odd to some people. Tonight is a special occasion at Best Friends Animal Society to give employees and visitors an opportunity to get together and remember the second anniversary of Hurricane Katrina by unveiling a work of art created to commemorate the event.
Thank you all for coming. Welcome. This piece of art, this installation, is titled Ark. I made this as a commemoration to the heroic work that was done by Best Friends and hundreds of volunteers who dropped everything and came to New Orleans to save a total of over 6,000 animals that were rescued just by our team down there. So it was a disaster like we've never seen in this country, but the silver lining was that we know now that we can mobilize hundreds of people to go and rescue animals. But we know now that Best Friends knows how to do that better than anybody else. Right now there's a bunch of people that would like to be here tonight who can't because they're rescuing cats in Pahrump. And there's other people who'd like to be here and they can't because they're rescuing animals up in New York State. Katrina opened the door and ushered us into a complete new experience here at Best Friends, and that's rapid response. The whole thing about rapid response is that it's rapid. You know, you get a call and there's some need and you go there, and in 3 days we set up a temporary sanctuary on a couple of acres and we can take care of several hundred animals, just like that. But while the response is rapid, art, on the other hand, is slow. And I can tell you that's true. When I was in Tylertown working at our rescue center, I had the opportunity to handle a lot of those intake forms. That every animal that came into our center was given a form. We took a photograph and filled out a little paper about where the animal came from and anything we knew about them. When I saw those and I saw the sheer volume of them, this little thing in my head said, I have to make something with this. Because my art, a lot of the art I've made over the years has to do with the emotions that are contained in physical objects. I believe that physical objects can hold on to and retain emotions. So I like using objects that have a direct relationship with the animals and circumstances. So those intake forms spoke to me and said, you can make art out of this. But I got back here and I kept thinking about it and thinking about it. And one day I got the idea. And I went to Ann to tell her, my wife Ann, to say what it was I was going to do. And the emotion from that whole situation, which was still in me, was so powerful that I couldn't even get the word out to say I was going to make a boat. I got the idea. And I couldn't even say it without crying. It was so powerful. So that was 8 or 10 months ago. So it's taken me that long to get over it and get past it and work with it. And all during the whole process of making this art, I've been dealing with it in my own way. And I know a lot of people, all of us who were involved in that, have emotions, have those residual things left over from this experience. And so for me, doing this was a transition. And I hope that other people might experience that same kind of thing. I can't tell you what to feel, but that's what I put into it. And I'm hoping other people might get something out of it like that. So, it's called Ark. When you look at it, the outside of the boat is painted orangey kind of colors. And that represents the chaos of the storm that struck New Orleans. And then on the inside, the colors are cooler. It's blue. And all the pictures you see on the inside are images of the actual rescue center in Tylertown. And those pictures and all the photographs on the boat were sent to me by volunteers. When I first started doing this, I put out the word, please send me photographs if you were there and took pictures. So my greatest thanks go out to all those people who sent me those images. That makes this thing very immediate and powerful. In here on the table, you'll see some paper that looks kind of like paper napkins. It's not. That's little pieces of rice paper, which I'm inviting everybody here to participate in the art. You can write a prayer for New Orleans on that piece of paper, fold it over, and put it in the boat. And then that will be, from now on, a part of the art. So thank you for coming. Bless you all.